Local Memphis Live continues with your host, Amy Speropoulos.
Our next guests are working to empower and encourage the lives of men and women all throughout the Mid-South while exposing their kids to job opportunities, personal and professional growth opportunities, and inspiring them to ultimately give back to the community that helped them to get where they are today. We're talking about the Whitehaven Empowerment Expo. Welcome this morning the founders, Tiffani Perry and Traci Townsel, to tell us about the third annual event.
Right, good morning.
Good morning. And I know we were talking before we came out, ladies, about how when you started this, you really had no idea that it would grow to be this.
We had no idea. This started from a simple phone conversation. Me and Tiffani were on the phone. I'm an educator. She's in corporate America.
Okay.
So we were just on the phone talking about our frustrations in general with young people, them not being prepared for the workforce or for real life. And we came up with this idea, like, what can we do to prepare people for the real world, to prepare them for being in the workforce. So with Dr. Hunter's vision for the Whitehaven area schools, we feel like this expo will give students the opportunities to achieve their goals. You know?
Wow. And that was kind of the vision of which it was grown.
Absolutely.
And how is it today?
Oh gosh, it is bigger than I think both of us could have imagined. We have seen so much support from the community with the expo. I mean, in order for community transformation to happen, we all realize that you've got to have everybody who's invested in that community to be a part of it. So not only are our students excited, the teachers within the school are excited. We've had so many businesses within the community and outside of the community.
That's awesome.
Alumni, career leaders, city leaders, politicians who are so invested in this event and in these students. It has been extremely empowering and impactful for those kids.
Isn't that wonderful? Absolutely. And the kids are already gearing up. I mean, last year there were some 2,000, right? Right,
enrolled in Whitehaven High. And even this year, you know, the expo's doing homecoming week, so they know on Thursday is the expo. So on expo day, they dress up. So that's been the talk amongst the kids, like, what am I wearing to expo? How am I going to dress up and look nice for the guests are coming into the building? So it's really humbling to hear that the kids are
taking it seriously
and just putting effort into what they wear just to look good for the guests coming into the building. It's really like, it's a humbling experience.
That's
so
wonderful.
Awesome.
And you both are alumni, right? So you really wanted to give back to the community that helped prepare you for life, really.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest things I think that has been amazing is the support from people who are not alumni. And so we have over 150 volunteers, career speakers who will be represented at this event. And this year we were very strategic on how we approached who those speakers are. So we wanted to focus on STEM careers as well as public service and politics because we are aware that minority students are underrepresented in that space. And so we've had some people to really step up majorly. Dr. Terrell Carpenter with Carpenter Healthcare. We'll have Dr. Ibwe, who is a cardiologist and associate professor from UT Health Science Center.
Wow. Oh, I've had him on the show. Yes.
He's amazing.
Wonderful.
He's amazing.
Oh, my gosh.
And newly elected state senator, who is also an alumni of Whitehaven, Katrina Robinson from District 33.
Katrina.
Yeah, so she will be there as well.
Oh, my gosh. Well, and I don't know if y'all, as a mom, I realized a few years ago when I was actually talking to a school, it might have been in the Whitehaven community, that in school they don't teach things like how to do an interview, how to write a resume, how to, I mean, it's like, what? And it really petrified me because as a mom of three, I thought, well, who's going to teach them that?
And I think that was the frustration that Tiffani was having, is that the kids might have the book knowledge, but they don't have the common sense, that life skills knowledge to go into an interview or do a resume correctly. So those things are very important, you know, especially if you put forth the effort to achieve a degree, but you don't have the skills to get the job. So that is important. So that's why these connections with the career speakers and different people in the community see that's why these connections are important.
That's awesome. So you need to register for the event. Well, or what do you, tell me what you need to do to get involved. Sorry.
The career speakers have already registered, so they're coming on Thursday. But anyone who wants to be involved in the expo or contribute to the expo, they can contact us with our email, whsempowermentexpo@gmail.com. And we also have a Facebook page, the Whitehaven Empowerment Expo on Facebook.
It's going to be great. Well, I want to hear afterwards how many students.
We're going to invite you to come over.
I need to come over.
Yes.
I will.
You should.
I will. I'll be there Thursday. Yes, I love it. Absolutely. I can take away some. I can update my resume. I'm just kidding. I would never. No, but we all need to know how. We all need to know how to sharpen our skills and how to get along the, everything else. So it's a good deal.
Excited to see you.
I will be there. Thank you so much for joining us. We so appreciate it. And go Tigers.
All right, go Tigers.
That's right. Absolutely.